Very good morning. Today we are going to study simple present tense and simple past tense. Actually, there is a fault in simple present tense and simple past tense. Although there is no fault in future tense, because future tense has an auxiliary. Here there is no auxiliary, so we have to think of an auxiliary verb, and for this purpose we have taken the help of to do. So come here. See here, I have written here tense, simple present tense, simple past tense, and you know that the Hindi sentence ends in tateti hai ho, and here yayegi, thathe thi, aei, etc. These are some structures. So we will discuss taking a sentence. See here, sentence is the ingredients, the part and parcels of the sentence is subject Mohan, verb right, object a letter. Now take an example for simple present tense. Suppose Mohan पत्र लिखता है. Now we have a sentence in simple present tense. How can we translate them? How can we turn such sentences into English? So see here, Mohan. In Hindi and English there is a contradiction. In Hindi we find object before the verb. In English we find verb before the object. So see here, Mohan writes a letter. Now see here, subject plus V1 plus V5 plus object. Here we see V5 because it is third person singular number. Third person singular number means to say single name, he, she and it. For single name and he, she, it we use S ending, V5, whereas in I, you, we and more than one person as Mohan and Sohan. So there we will use V1. Here Mohan writes a letter. Now we will come to past tense. See here, Mohan पत्र लिखता था. Now see here, subject plus V2 plus object. So Mohan wrote a letter. The structure of verb is write, wrote, written, writing and writes. So Mohan wrote a letter. You will find here that past tense is simpler than that of present tense. In present tense we use sometimes V1, sometimes V5. But in past tense we always use V2. Now come for negative assertive sentence. In Hindi it will become Mohan पत्र नहीं लिखता है. So it will become Mohan. We can't write do because it is V1. So Mohan does not write a letter. See here the full form of not. We can use the short form also as Mohan doesn't write a letter. It is Mohan does not write a letter, but it is Mohan doesn't. See the pronunciation. Does not, doesn't. Now in past tense, मोहन पत्र नहीं लिखता था. मोहन, see here, did plus not plus V1. Mohan did not write a letter. See here all we see write. Always V1. Why V1? Because to do takes V1, to do takes V1, to do takes V1. And for short form, Mohan didn't write a letter. Mohan did not write a letter. Mohan didn't write a letter. See the difference in pronunciation. So, we have completed affirmative and negative sentence. There are two names for affirmative. Affirmative or positive. But we have single name in negative. Now in questions, in interrogative sentence. क्या मोहन पत्र लिखता है? So for this, see here, affirmative, positive, interrogative sentence. Do, does comes before the subject. So, does Mohan write a letter? And question mark. You have to remember this structure always, because in each and every interrogative sentence we put auxiliaries before the subject. In the same way, क्या मोहन पत्र लिखता था? As we see here था, so did Mohan write a letter? See here, we see here WH also. So, we will take some examples from WH. मोहन क्यों पत्र लिखता है? And for this we have to put WH before the auxiliary and do, does before subject. So here, why? Here again, does Mohan write a letter? We can use different WH also. मोहन कहाँ पत्र लिखता था? मोहन कब पत्र लिखता था? मोहन कैसे पत्र लिखता था? etc. So you have to follow this one. Now in past tense, Mohan. Now I have taken another WH. मोहन कैसे पत्र लिखता था? See here. For कैसे, WH. How did. See here, did Mohan. We have to put how here. How did Mohan write a letter? Again, when did Mohan write a letter? Why did Mohan write a letter? Where did Mohan write a letter? And etc. There are so many examples. We have to follow each and every sentence. Now we will come to negative interrogative sentences. Take an example. क्या मोहन पत्र नहीं लिखता है? So, does Mohan, see here, does Mohan write a letter? We will put not here. Does Mohan not write a letter? Question mark. We can bring not here also, but the form will change. Does, doesn't. See here again pronunciation, doesn't Mohan write a letter. Now see some another WH. Mohan. Now we have taken another WH. मोहन कहाँ पत्र नहीं लिखता है. See here, how? No, कहाँ? That is where. Where does Mohan not write a letter? Where does Mohan not write a letter? Now see the not here. Where doesn't Mohan write a letter? And you have to focus on a pronunciation. Where does Mohan not write a letter? Where doesn't Mohan? Now in past tense. क्या मोहन पत्र नहीं लिखता था? Did Mohan, see here, did Mohan write a letter? We will put not here. Did Mohan not write a letter? Again we put not here as did. So didn't. See the pronunciation, didn't Mohan write a letter. And if we take some another WH, Mohan कब पत्र नहीं लिखता था? So कब? When? When did Mohan? Not. We will put not here. At first here, then here. When did Mohan not write a letter? And another piece will be when didn't Mohan write a letter? So see here, we have seen all the examples. We can frame different sentences. We have framed here 10 or 10 to 20 sentences. We can frame 30 and more sentences if you learn all the four structures: affirmative, negative, and assertive and interrogative. Then you will be able to frame English sentences and you will be able to talk in English. You can speak in English, you can understand in English. There will be some softness, some skillfulness in you, and you will be able to write so many sentences. Here we have discussed about simple present tense only and simple past tense only. But on this structure, you can frame other present tenses as present continuous tense, present perfect continuous in the same way, simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. But the next day we will discuss about other tenses. If you have any doubt, if you feel any hesitation in framing, any confusion, any doubt, then put your questions, queries in the comment box and we will answer you, we will satisfy you. Thank you for today. God bless you.